Alright, welcome back YouTube. Just getting, there we go. Alright, got this. Alright, so, welcome back to this week's, knock the tripod, to this week's painting update. What we got in front of us is 20 Musketeers for my Irish regiment. Took a week to paint these guys. I completed the first 16 in a few days. These ones took a full week. More figures. Plus, I didn't have quite as much time to paint over the last week. But I got them done. I just need to do final skin highlights and finish the tartans. It's like 9 o'clock at night when I'm doing this, and I did legs today, so I don't have the fine motor control to want to even attempt to do the tartans. So I'll do them tomorrow. These guys painted up more or less exactly, and I do have the final skin highlight there. There we go. Painted them up more or less the same exact way. Did the same exact color scheme. I did the baby poop green. Then I did the dark green. Then I did a couple with the brown coats. They look like buckskin, but they're not. Just, you know, just the brown linen to make it look like cheap linen. I did the officers in different colors. Yeah, more or less that's it. I did a couple gingers, and then mostly brown and black hair guys, and some blonde haired guys. So we got two standard bearers, ensigns. We got technically three sergeants for the unit, but two sergeants with halberds and spontoons. And this is the other guy. I kind of had to make these guys impromptu. This was actually a standard bearer that I had an extra weapon, a spontoon laying around, so he became a sergeant. And this was actually a cannon crew member that Yankee War Gamer might have to chime in, but this guy had the ramrod for the cannon. But there was a spare axe head, just a metal axe head in the box. And so I chopped off the head and glued on this halberd head, or pole arm, I don't know, whatever you'd call it, a pole axe, and he became a sergeant. And it worked out pretty well, I think. So it's about the right size, maybe a little bit shorter for a pole axe, but regardless, it worked out well. I will say something about the unit. There were only 30 guys in the box that Yankee Wargamer gave me, so I plussed it up, and online there's a guy who sells quote-unquote foundry miniatures, and he doesn't sell them how they come from foundry in packs of 8. He sells them in like packs of 5, and the command teams in packs of 3, which is a very peculiar number. And I think what I've ran into is this guy's a recaster. You don't really run into this a lot in the historical market. It's a big problem in Warhammer because their shit's so expensive. People recast all the time, and plus they don't make a lot of the models they used to make in metal and pewter, so people recast those as well. But I'm pretty sure this is yeah, look at that. He has half a musket. I'm pretty sure this is one of the guys I got from him. Come on, focus camera. Yeah, half a musket. That I've never had I have ordered hundreds of miniatures from Foundry now, and I've never had one show up that effed up. Is it possible? Yes, maybe Foundry's molds are getting old, because molds have to be replaced. You can't use them. It's not like you use the same mold forever. But then I also noticed on a lot of these other ones that I got too. Come on. It'll probably help. There we go. You see his musket has no trigger or trigger guard. Really weird for a Foundry miniature. It almost makes me believe, and like I think all of the ones I got from him are like that. No trigger guard or trigger. And it makes me believe that this guy's a recaster. Because most of the time when somebody recasts something, it's never going to be as good as the original. And I think that's what I ran into. So I'm going to be staying away from him. I wasn't ready to make... It just sucks living in the U.S. because if I want to place an order with Foundry, I want it to be for 100 figures, right? But I only needed 6 to finish out this unit, and I wasn't ready to spend a couple $100 on miniatures at the moment. Sometimes I'll go in with me and Holy Diver will go in together to split the cost of shipping. We'll probably do that soon again. They usually have a really good Christmas sale. I'll probably jump on that bandwagon again. But kind of disappointed. So I'm gonna have some guys with some fucked up muskets and a guy with half a musket. But yeah, it is what it is. I did like these Warlord guys with the tattered clothes. Camera's there we go. So this is the guys with the tattered clothes here, and you can see there with the bigger rips in the clothes. I just painted in some skin tone in there. Pretty cool. They have that really ragtag, old appearance. Yeah. I mean the Warlord guys are pretty good. I enjoyed the Warlord medals. They had a lot of character to them. They have their knives and their cool little Scottish hats. I'm not sure what you call those Scottish berets. But, yeah. So, overall, I'm pretty happy with the unit. So, I'm going to get them based. Get the flags on. And then I need to put the flags on for the entire army. For the rest of the infantry units and the cavalry units. And then I have 10 figures to paint. I'll go over here. And this is literally the last of it. This is it. I got these 6 casualties. They're going to be on dials. I got a cannon and a cannon crew. I literally have 11 miniatures left to paint for this army. And I think that will put me at like 292. So almost 300. And so when that's done, which will probably be next week's painting update, you'll see the casualties and the artillery piece completed. And then it'll probably take me a week to finish like flags and all the little touches. Well, I honestly, flags is pretty much everything is already based. I just gotta finish the flags. So I'll probably do the flags next week, and then yeah, that'll be it. I'll do an army showcase. I'm gonna try and do a nifty army showcase this time. I really wanted to up my production value. I'm not gonna do it in the kitchen table. I'm gonna do it in my office where there's better lighting, but I'm gonna set up a special table for it. So hopefully it turns out better. But yeah, these are these guys, and I already got another unit of Persians in. Holy Diver corrupted me and sends me links to good deals on eBay, and there was like a stupid like 50% off deal for a unit of Foundry Persians on eBay, and I picked them up. They're later Persians. They're the imitation hoplites. Again, the Persian names is escaping me right now. But yeah, they have the Aspis style, and we'll have spears, but they have like padded Persian armor. But yeah, so I think next month I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna purchase the rest of the Persian army and just buckle down and get it done. It took me about 8 months to paint this ECW army. I'm expecting it to take me 8 months to paint the Persian army, which means if I start now, I'll be done April, May, hopefully, and then me and Holy Diver can start our battle through history. Because at that point, we should have enough stuff painted to get us pretty much through everything. We'll have enough Greeks, Italians, Persians, Macedonians to get us, and I'll have to paint some more successor stuff. But the Republican Romans are coming damn near complete. The only thing that we won't have to get us through the entire Hellenistic period is we will need Germans and Carthaginians, right? We don't have any of that, but we can work on that because the battles will, I mean, we should have enough content to put out a battle a month for a year with what we'll have after I paint the Persians. And then I can keep building towards Germans and then Carthaginians big time. So until then, guys, keep on painting and keep on wargaming. Come on.